Hello and welcome to an unboxing and review of what is in this giant box. Now, what could be in such a giant box, you might ask, that's techie? Well, it's technically not techie, but it is computer and gaming related. Well, let me just show you. Okay, so what we have here in this giant box is another giant box. This giant box, however, is completely empty. It is a packing box only to protect what it was sitting on, which I will show you as soon as I cut away the sides. Why, looky there. It's a chair. So if you're a subscriber or regular viewer and have seen any of my videos in the office, you might say, well, wait, I've seen you have a nice desk chair. A gaming chair, a DX Racer, in fact. Yes, I do. And several years ago, when I was shopping around for chairs, everybody on YouTube and all the gamers on Twitch and everybody seemed to have, DX Racers or chairs like that. $300, $400, $500 chairs that are much more comfortable and better for sitting for long periods of time than your regular desk chairs that you get at the Office Depot and Costco and places like that. Which I have gone, by the way, over the years, I have gone through so many chairs. I have tried like every chair, and some of them are good, some of them are bad. But eventually, no matter that chair, that DX Racer, if I sit there long enough, my back starts bothering me. Now, by the way, DX Racers, fine chairs if you're in your 20s. When you're in your 60s, all of a sudden you need more lumbar support than just a little add-on pillow they toss in the box that you can shove behind you. Well, let me show you the Steelcase Gesture Chair with adjustable lumbar support. I will show you all this momentarily. Let me get all this rest of this packing off. The big box I threw out at the beginning was sitting right here, so it was keep protecting this, from the vagaries of shipping. And these things come fully assembled, which again, DX Racers and other gaming type chairs typically do not. So if you have a narrow butt, which I do not, you can pull these in. And if you have a thicker butt, you can pull these out. They also fly up and down. There's a little button under here I'm pulling. Take them up and down. And then they just turn in and out. But let's start getting this chair adjusted for me. Now there's two big knobs here on the side. So here we go. Okay, see, if you can see, the seat is coming forward. This knob turns the seat, brings the seat in and out. So this knob, the forward knob, moves the seat forward and back. So people like me with long legs, and I moved it all the way as far forward as it would go. Now this back knob is for the back tension. Okay, it's really, I've got it all the way forward there. It's really hard to lean back, which actually is probably something you want. Yeah, that's okay. I like to be able to lean back. The first real difference between this chair and a gaming chair is gaming chairs do not strictly lean back. They have a handle that you pull so you can click into different positions. But see, this just smoothly goes between positions. This chair has, again, here's see, you can adjust the angle at which this back sits. But once it's set, there's no leaning back. I don't know about you, but I'm the kind of guy that when I'm working at my desk, currently I like to lean it back. Now, here is the head padding, which is a little pillow, which is tied through the holes on the back and attached. Here is the headrest for the gesture chair, but it's exactly where I need it to be for my head. So when I lean back, it's cushioning my head nicely. Now, the main thing, one of the main reasons I bought this chair was right here. Now this is like, it's a $25 or $45 option. It's an option, but it's not very expensive. And it's this adjustable lumbar so that you can put it where in your back, which for me would be about right there. Yeah, about right there. Oh, notice also here we also have the handles that go up and down. But notice, when these go up and down, they pivot from the back, whereas these go up and down like that. Then we have the height adjustment. So the height adjustment is this little knob here, and it's like a hydraulic thing. So that's as high as it'll go, which for me, I need it down just a little bit. Maybe a little bit more. That's a little too low. There we go. So that's the height adjustment. So for adjusting the headrest, these two bars are fixed. They do not move, but you can pull the headrest up and down, see, on this little track here with little notches, so it can stop at various points. So you can get it, and then of course it also pivots, so you can get it exactly the way you want it. I failed to notice earlier, when I was talking about the back tank, inside there, I don't know if the camera can catch it here, let me swivel. There's a little there. So if you put it all the way, flip it all the way down, it has a little bit of give, but does not actually recline. We come up one click, and now it has a stop. It puts a stop there, so it'll recline that far. If we come up again, click. Now it goes back that far. And if we come all the way to the top, that is the full. So if you don't, like, I don't know, if you have something behind you, you don't want to be able to recline all the way, you can adjust it. Again, like this one, except this one, there's none of this. There's no rocking. I like this. One of the problems I have with this is sometimes sliding up under the desk, you can't really adjust the height. Well, you can, but well, that's as low as they go, and I think I still sometimes have trouble getting, but these, see, go lower. Well, actually, that's exactly the same height. Maybe they don't. We'll see when I get it in the office. It's a much more comfortable chair. Now, I'm not going to review it right now. I'm going to use it for a little while, a few days, and then come back and give you my overall thoughts and how I've adapted and how I've adapted it to me. I can tell you right now, the lumbar support is already magnificent. My back feels better than it's ever felt in this. Now, again, sometimes I stick a little pillow here, so here, and I can adjust it. Here I can feel it. See, I can move it up a little, move it down a little. I think that's about right there. So this is the Steelcase Gesture. Now, when you go and look down here, these are plastic, these are metal, these are better casters, but let me just point out, $400 odd, under $500 with tax and shipping and everything. $1,400. Now, I did not pay $1,400. Jay's 2 cents, who I often mention on this channel because he's one of my go-to tech guys. Linus and Steve at Gamers Nexus, but I love the Jay. Well, Jay just got a whole bunch of these for his office, for his crew. I am my office crew. I am my editor. I am my cameraman. He got one for his editor, one for his cameraman, one for himself. So did I, but I only had to get one. But he got one of these, and in his stay, he had through the end of that month, which was not recent, so it's gone. He had a 10% off or 15%. I think it's 10%. Anyway, he had had a coupon code. Well, so I started thinking about it. Well, with a coupon code, and I go to their website, and they have Steelcase is doing a 15% off sale. Now, Jay's coupon stacked, but it didn't stack to like 30% off. Theirs was 15% off, and when you put Jay's coupon on, it went to like 20%, not to 30%. But hey, it still gave you more discount. Now, I have since come to find out that you can generally get these chairs from Amazon, off of Amazon, for about what I paid, which is about 20% off. So, but I had it made for me to my specification. When you buy them off Amazon, you're buying the one they have already made. Here, I got to pick my materials, and there's a lot of choices of materials. I went with the soft black fabric. You can get leather. I mean, there's a lot of choices on the materials, and you can have the legs be a different, match or not match. There's all sorts of design choices. Again, you can get it for like 15, 20% off on Amazon, but you're going to get the one they have the way they configured it. You get it from Steelcase, it's way more expensive, but if you can catch it with a sale like I did, and maybe even with a coupon, I got the 20% off. So I paid about $1,150, and I looked on Amazon the other day, and a similar, not identical, because again, I have this the adjustable lumbar. Like none of the ones ready to go on Amazon have the adjustable lumbar, which was an extra 25 or $45. I'll have it in the description below. But so I got it exactly the way I wanted it for about the same price that Amazon, with the Amazon discount, which by the way I think is actually direct from Steelcase. I think it's because on Amazon it says shop the Steelcase store. So I think Amazon's forcing them to sell at a discount, but on their own website they sell at a discount, and then there you can custom order. And these things slide forward and back. Like I said, I have to be sitting at my desk for the next few days because I have a lot of work to do on the computer. So while I'm doing that, I will be test driving the chair. So I will come back in a couple of days, my time. For you, it will be virtually instantaneous because it'll be just a couple of seconds. There'll be a cut, and then I'll be back, and I'll be telling you what I think of the thing. I won't be sitting here, though. I'm not going to be sitting in my entryway, which, by the way, because that's where the chair came in. So that's the unboxing. There's not a lot to the unboxing, right? It's fully assembled. All you have to do is pull off all the little plastic pieces. And and get all the packing materials off, and you're good to go. So it's not much of an unboxing. I kind of like that because I remember I had a little bit of trouble putting this together. But you can see this is just $400, $1,200. You get what you pay for. There's a lot of plastic in here, and this is plastic, but it's soft touch, softer than that. And there's a lot of metal, and anyway, that's the unboxing. Stand by, and I will be back with my verdict after I've used the chair for a few days. I'll be right back. Hello, and welcome to the office. Now, I said this would be a few days later. This is actually weeks later. In fact, it is now the year 2022. Because I filmed the unboxing towards the beginning of December, and it is now January of 2022. But in the meanwhile, if you've been following the channel, the last several videos you have seen that have been posted to the channel have been edited on this computer with me sitting in the new chair. Here, let me give the chair its moment. Now, one of those editing sessions, if you remember, well, you probably don't remember. I'll link it up above. The wall mount. The wall mount video was multiple cameras, and while the video ended up being about 20 minutes, there was actually about 4 hours of video per camera that I had to put to edit down. So that was a whole like 8-hour day I spent sitting in this chair editing that video. And you know what happened when I was finished editing that video after 8 hours sitting in this chair? Nothing, because I felt great. My back was in good shape. This lumbar is really, this being able to rock back and forth, I can't tell you how much better I feel after a long editing session. With the old setup, with the old chair, I used to have to get up and like go in the other room and take a break and in the really old days, have a cigarette, but I quit smoking when I got COVID in 2020, so yay. Anyway, I couldn't take sitting in the chair that long. I sat in this chair for hours and hours and hours. I probably logged 40 hours in this chair since the unboxing. Editing videos, working on school stuff, surfing the internet, stuff you do on your computer, playing games. I've done all that, sat in this chair, and not once have I really felt like, oh, I got to get up and walk around because my back's killing me, or not once. So I don't know if it's the placebo effect, which means, because it's a new chair, my brain just thinks it doesn't hurt, or maybe it really does. All I know is this chair is fantastic. I wish I had spent this money years ago. So if you think about the $500, $500 chair versus the $1,200 chair, yeah, it's a lot more money, but I feel so much better. And this thing will last for years and years. Well, the DX Racer has lasted for years. I mean, you don't put a lot of stress on most chairs, so they last for years, but I want this one to last for years. I'm very, very happy with this. This is a great chair. So that is my review of the Steelcase chair. The adjustments, by the way, remember, of course you remember, it was like a minute ago for you, but a month ago I did all the adjustments and got the seat where I wanted it. I have not touched those. Those are the same adjustments I made sitting during the video. I have not touched them at all. I haven't moved the lumbar. In the video, while I was shooting, I got everything exactly the way I wanted it, and it has worked great. So that's my review of the Steelcase Gesture Chair. I highly recommend it. I think everyone should get one if you can afford one. Clearly, they're not cheap. By the way, Paul, this is like, I guess it's end of the year chair time, because Paul's Hardware, he just got some, not Steelcase, Herman Miller. He just got some Herman Miller chairs that were reconditioned, or whatever they call that, where they were used, they'd been fixed up. And so he has a video that was posted like at the end of December, last week of December, with his reconditioned Herman Miller chairs that he was pretty pleased with. So everybody's getting new chairs, and believe me, the gaming chairs, while they look cool on camera, do not look cool to your back. Your back does not like them as much as the camera does. Now this really doesn't look like anything, but believe me, it makes all the difference in the world when I'm sitting here doing an 8-hour editing session or working on a syllabus or whatever I'm doing. So, thumbs up to Steelcase. Well worth the money I spent. Remember, they didn't pay me a dime. I paid for this chair out of my own pocket. Very happy with it. So that's it for this video. There's stuff coming up. I got some outlet stuff coming up. That's fun. Well, you'll see. Watch the video. When you see the one about outlets, there's a story. Well, there's always a story. And then I'm going to put in a antenna for the TV for over the air, so that when the cable goes out, which it always does. God bless you, Comcast. I love you, but when you go out, you're useless. I'm going to put an antenna in. That's coming up. There's videos yet to come. So I hope you're all having a great 2022 so far. I am, partly because of this chair. Seriously, this chair has really made a difference in my life. So, see you next time. Bye-bye.